How do we fix transition lenses in Lightroom Classic? I'm going to show you. So let me bring myself right down here, and now you can watch my Lightroom up here. We want to come into Lightroom Classic and we want to use the masking tool, and we want to use the brush. This allows us to paint over the image exactly where we want to make our changes, and these changes we only want to do on the lenses here. Now, I want you to pay close attention to your flow and your density. So let me show you what these do. Now, we're gonna bring exposure up, let's say about 1.5, and raise your blacks a little bit as well. Now, when our flow and our density is all the way up at 100, let me show you what this does. You can you can see that the effect here is quite strong when I'm painting that on. Now, let me instead bring my flow down to about 25. Now you can see it's a lot less intense, as well with density. When you bring down flow and density, you're almost taking the amount of paint off of your paintbrush. And that effect that you're putting in place with your brush is very lightly added, slowly, allowing you to paint back and forth. I bet you didn't know that those tools did that. If you're impressed by that and you want to learn more about all of these secret little corners of Lightroom Classic, I highly encourage you to go to my website, nancysmiley.com, and check out my Lightroom Classic course. So find a good flow and density level and come over to your lenses here and just start painting. And you can see that with each time that you apply your brush on there, the effect will slowly be added on. Now you don't have to do it that way. You can just keep your flow and your density right up if you prefer. Let's go ahead and look at the before and after on this. So we open up our mask panel. Here is before and here's after. Now this is a JPEG image. I would much rather do this correction on a raw image, but I didn't have any raw images of a person with transition lenses handy. So I went ahead and used this JPEG. Now you can further improve this portrait and the transition effect for sure, but getting rid of that darkness, definitely use the brush mask, increase your exposure, increase your blacks, and play with your flow and density so that you can slowly paint on that effect of lightening the lenses. Don't forget to head over to nancysmiley.com. You can grab my free download. It is a beginning to end workflow that I use to hand edit my images in Lightroom Classic. And you can also check out my Lightroom course called Lightroom Unlocked, which many students absolutely love. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Definitely let me know what other Lightroom questions I can help you with, and I'll see you next time.